Building a pond can be expensive, especially if you hire a contractor. I started this channel because I was quoted over 10,000 to build this pond by multiple contractors, but I did it myself for about 2,000. The component cost on my dream pond, shown here, would have been over 20k, and if I then paid for it to be built, well, it would have been over 100k. Instead, I spent around 10k on materials, and well, nothing on labour, just my poor back. So straight off the bat, by building it yourself, you can not only save money on the labour of hiring someone, but you can also save money on the materials as well. But that's not the only benefits, so stick around and let's explore some of the other unexpected benefits of building your own pond versus hiring someone to do it for you. If you don't already know me, my name is Kev, and the aim of my channel is to help people build and maintain a pond without spending a fortune. And if that sounds like something that interests you, you might like to subscribe and check out my website ozponds.com for heaps of useful resources. So obviously the number one reason was the ability to save quite a lot of money, and it doesn't even need to be on medium to large projects like I showed in the intro. You can build quite nice mini ponds in old wine or whiskey barrels, bathtubs, decorative pots, stock troughs and plastic tubs. I've built quite a few of these smaller ponds myself. I like repurposing materials, it's a great way to save money, and you can pretty them up in a number of ways. Okay, so we know we can save money doing it ourselves, but what's next? So number two is you have full control over the design. Nobody knows your lifestyle, wants and needs, and budget better than you. If the pond's going to be a significant investment, it's probably not something that you want someone to sell you on one afternoon. It's something that you really want to do your research on. And don't get me wrong, there's some incredible artists out there that do incredible work, and are no doubt worth the money. But if you are going to hand over a chunk of change, make sure to check out their previous work and speak to previous customers. If I was forking out a significant sum of money for a pond, I'd like to see their personal pond. I'm the sort of guy that doesn't want to hire the painter with the paint flaking off his house. Number three is if you build it yourself, you have a sense of accomplishment. If I want to have a beer or 7 every day, I can, but I always feel better when I earn it. Ponds and water gardens get better with age, and knowing that you build it yourself, you get that sense of pride every time you look at it, sit by it, or get a nice comment about it. So you get to experience that pride and accomplishment over and over again over many years. For me personally, every time I hop in my dream pond for a cool off, I'm just so grateful I put that hard work in 4 or 5 years ago. Or every time I look out the window into the courtyard pond and see the goldfish swimming around, I smile. For reason number four, building a pond is educational and fun. To build a pond that's going to be easy to maintain and provide a healthy environment for the fish or other animals, you need to understand about how water is filtered. That's a big part of what I do on this channel and on my website. I try and teach as many people as possible cheap and effective ways to filter the water in a pond. Because once you learn how to do it, you can scale it to any sort of pond you want to create. And when it comes to the building, you can get super creative. I love seeing all the different types of ponds that people have built using principles and methods they've learnt from my website and videos. And that brings me to point number five. When you build it yourself, you'll be able to maintain it yourself. You'll understand how the filtration system works, where the plumbing goes, and how everything is assembled. And that means if something does go wrong, you don't need to rely on other people, you're going to have the skills to fix an issue yourself. For number six, I have the ability to customize your filtration for lower maintenance. And I'm all about low tech and low maintenance. Pond builders will often encourage high maintenance, expensive filter systems, or service plans that keep them coming back. And that's great if you can afford to just call someone out every time there's a problem. But I am an R about my Spotify subscription for $23 a month. Lord knows I'm not paying someone to visit my pond every month. The majority of my ponds have a simple DIY bog filter and the pump in a skim cove or intake bay. It's low tech, it's simple, and it requires very little maintenance. For point number seven, you're probably not going to try and upsell yourself. Many professional pond builders will try and upsell you. How good would this look with 30 colour changing lights and a swim up bar? Those poor fish. Going DIY, you're going to prioritise and select only the additional components that you're going to need. And for the last point, point number 8, ponds create a relaxing and enjoyable space in your yard. So in this regard, it doesn't matter whether you build it yourself or someone else does. Although I'm the kind of tight ass that would be more happy in a half-price Ferrari than a full-price one, I do seem to get some perverse enjoyment from saving money. Maybe I should talk to someone. But regardless, having a pond can reduce stress and improve mental health. I can certainly attest to this. The only problem is now I don't ever want to leave home. So that's my 8 reasons why you should build your own pond. And if you need help learning how to go about doing that, check out more of my videos, visit my website ozponds.com, and I hope you create something that brings you as much enjoyment as my ponds bring me. If you have some other reasons, let me know down in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. See ya.